Lisa Rayam, today on Channel 5 Eyewitness News at 5.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to today's show. You're all familiar with this ad, aren't you? Well, it's very controversial. In fact, it's so controversial, it has been taken off the market. But it's not only this ad that we see all the time. We see things in advertising, film, on TV. We are giving mixed messages to our young people. In fact, we are almost saying innocence is no longer beautiful. Now, you know Karen Levitt. She's our field correspondent out in New York. Karen, what is the message that we're really giving to young girls?
Well, I guess we're showing them that growing up has to be done so quickly. I have 2 little kids, and I really want them to be as innocent as long as possible. Don't you feel that way about your daughter?
I get that. Kelsey's 16 months now. I'm telling you, she's not dressing like that. So where are you right now?
Well, I am at a place where the fast trackers come in New York. It's called the Limelight. And when we come back, I am going to introduce you to some of these young people and take you inside and show you how incredible this place really is.
All right, so now we're outside. We'll be going inside. We'll see what it's all about. We've got some girls on the show today who love to look and act older than they really are. So it's time for us to go out and meet them. Let's go. Nicole and Christiane, right? Hi, Nicole. Nicole, Can you do me a favor? Will you stand up? Okay. Will you turn around for us? All right. Nicole, how old are you?
13.
You're 13 years old. I want you to tell us, what is it you do for a Friday night?
Go out party. Have fun.
You go out party. Well, what kind of partying do you do?
I'll go to clubs. I'll go to raves. When I go out partying, I'll get drunk. I'll do the drugs to have fun. I just like going out to lots of places.
Getting herself in trouble.
Yeah.
What kind of trouble?
Just causing trouble, picking fights, you know. Just doing a lot of stuff, you know, just
that a
going around.
13-year-old shouldn't do.
Yeah.
Well, but why is it so important? You know, before I had heard that it's really important for you to feel and look older. You want people to think you're older, right?
I don't want them to, but the way I look just makes it look like I want them to, I guess.
Yeah, but you want to go out to clubs. 13-year-olds don't usually go out to clubs.
Yeah, that's just the way I am. I like to go out and I like to have fun.
And you like to do the drugs.
But when I'm going out and I'm having fun, I don't know, I'm just like so used to...
She's not herself.
I'm just not myself.
She's 13 years old, and I'm sorry, sweetheart, but we got to clubs together, places together, just going to the store, and someone will come up and ask us how old we are. She lies about her age, because she doesn't look 13, she doesn't act 13, and it gets her into a lot of complicated situations because she is only 13, she still is a child, and...
Well, Christiane, how old are you?
I'm 16.
You're 16. And, Christiane, you say she's only a child. You take her to the raves.
We've gone out together, yeah, but I did a lot. I've done everything Nicole's done and more. I know what it's like. I've already been down that road, and I've learned from my experiences. I don't want to see her continually make the same mistakes I already have.
But how is it mistakes? Going out and having fun, I don't see how that is growing up.
You don't think that it's a mistake taking drugs?
I don't think it is. And if I do make a mistake, I'm learning from it, right?
I don't know, are you?
Yeah.
So you,
I think so.
Are you a virgin?
No.
You're not a virgin?
No.
Do you have protected sex?
Sometimes I haven't, but now I am.
Now, what kind of mistake do you need to learn from before you have protected sex?
She already went through a scare.
Already went through.
We tried to warn her. We tried to tell her, you know, that she shouldn't do it and not to make that mistake of having sex, not to make the mistake of having unprotected sex.
Right.
And she did, and she made the mistake of almost getting herself pregnant. And I scared her enough to kind of wake her up a little bit. She still continued to make some of the same mistakes, though.
Did your mom know?
Yeah, she had went through my diary, and she had found out, and she had yelled at me because I didn't tell her. But the reason I didn't tell her is because me and my mom weren't close.
Is that part of why you do what you do?
Yeah, I'm trying to get attention, but now that I'm getting the attention, I'm just not used to it.
It's a matter of getting the wrong attention. I did a lot of the same things she did, like I said. And when I was 13, I didn't look 13 either. And I didn't tell people I was 13. And I liked getting attention from guys and friends.
You know what, Christine? I want us to continue this because, Taryn, you're at a place right now where a lot of people want to go out and party, right?
I am with a ton of people who want to go out and party, Gabrielle. I'm in New York at the Limelight Club. It is a converted church, which is now one of the hottest clubs in New York City. And these kids here are about to start their evening. And it's an evening that probably won't end for many of them until 6 in the morning. Now, for some of these kids, you wonder, do their parents know where they are? Because for some of these kids, they are of age, but others are underage. And for them, you wonder, is this going to be just a wild night? What really happens? Gabrielle, you want to meet some of these kids?
You have a couple people out there that we can talk to, right?
I do. First of all, this is Melissa.
Hi,
Melissa's 12 years old. She's not wearing an earpiece, Gabrielle.
Okay.
She comes here, and I have to admit, she comes to clubs with her mother. She does come.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, Taryn. Wait a minute. She comes to clubs with her mother, and she's 12 years old.
Right. You come with your mother. You're 12 years old, right?
Yeah, sometimes she comes just to make sure if we're leaving late. If we're leaving later, she'll come.
What is it that you like about these plays?
Well, they're just fun to go to. I mean, you meet new people every time you go. I mean, and you just get to do different things. It's just fun to just go.
Yeah, Gabrielle, I want to introduce you to someone else. Sorry, who doesn't come with her mother. This is Raina. She's 14, and she's been here many, many times.
Oh, she has.
Yes. Raina, say hi to Gabrielle.
Hi.
Raina, you're 14 years old. You go to these clubs. How long have you been going?
Since I was about 13 or so.
But, you know, wait a minute, Taryn, I have to ask something. You're 14 years old. You've been doing since you were 13. Don't you get carded? I know.
Yeah.
I used to live around the corner from that club, and I know it's for 21 and over.
I have a fake ID.
All right, you know what, Taryn? We're going to come back because we want to see what it's all about. You know, we're talking to girls getting in the fast lane as soon as the training wheels come off, and we want to say, girls, stop growing up so fast today on Gabrielle.
You love it. You know Daddy does it. Soft on your skin. Come out here.
Feel the softness, even when you line dry. Mid-price brands can leave clothes stiffer. Only Downy gives the most fluffy softness.
You love it. Only Daddy does it. Come on into Downy.
Get the Downy dispenser. Toss it in at the start and never miss the rinse cycle.
Me and Patsy take turns with each other's kids. Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee. It's 95% fat-free, and that makes me feel good. Not as good as when it's Patsy's turn, but thank goodness for Chef Boyardee.
If you're scrubbing soap scum, you're not using Tilex Soap Scum Remover.
The day she was born, I thought I'd never let go. But before I knew it, she started pulling away. Crawling so fast, her diaper kept gapping and sagging. That's why I like these new Pampers Stretch. The first diaper with stretchy sides, made to fit like no diaper ever. They'll help keep her dry and see her through her next steps in life, her first steps.
New Pampers Stretch may be one more reason 81% of all hospitals choose Pampers. Pamper your baby. Keep her happy and dry.
Listen, hair that's been damaged from perming, coloring, and blow-drying can sound as bad as it looks. But if you use Alberto VO5 hot oil once a week, the awful sounds will start to disappear. Use it before you shampoo, and VO5's long-lasting intensive conditioners will bond to the damaged sites of every strand, revitalizing and moisturizing to restore your hair's vitality. So use VO5 hot oil once a week, every week, because hair should be seen and not heard.
If you want to find the answer to chronic unemployment, illiteracy, teenage pregnancy, crime, and drug abuse, you have to go to the root of the problem. Recent studies show that if children are failing at 6, chances are they'll fail for life. Support United Way's Success by 6.
You still mad at him? Of course I am. How am I going to forgive him after what he did? Well, what did he do? He stole her virginity. He took it away, and now it's gone. Forever. Oh. Yeah. It's not the fact that he's virginized me. It's the fact that after it was done, he never spoke to me again.
So that was a clip from the movie Kids, which is about teenagers rushing to grow up in New York City, and it's exactly what we're talking about today here.
This is to the girl in the middle. You say you've been, I'm sorry, I don't even know, but you said you've been down that road and back, and you don't want your friend following the same footsteps. Then why are you taking her to these raves?
Her and I went out and partied together when I was still going through a lot of stuff, when I was still having fun, when I was still partying. And we did make some of the same mistakes together, but like I said, I've gotten myself out of it, and there are some things that she hasn't done yet that I don't want to see her do, and I don't want to see her get hurt, and she's already begun to.
Everybody here, you know what a rave is? A rave is, it's an underground party, right? It's a party that's done illegally. There's a lot of drugs going on, a lot of everything. Is that right?
There are flyers handed out. It is known about. It is a lot of times done at organized places, and there is supervision. There is security and things occasionally, but more or less they're done, you know, behind people's backs, and the full story isn't really known about them.
Christiane, you're saying that you're over it, you're finished with it.
Yeah.
But you take drugs?
No.
2 weeks ago you took drugs? Is that right? Or a week ago?
I was drug-free for a period of time, and I had a relapse, and I nearly died, and that was my complete bottom. And since then, I have done a lot to put my life together, and in the last 2 weeks, I have done a complete 360, and I intend to continue on that road.
Well, this is Karina, everybody. This is also a friend of yours. Hi, Karina. How are you? Now, Karina, you're 16 years old. And you think that Nicole is growing up too fast. Why?
Definitely. Oh, my God. Just the thing she amazes me. When I was at 13, I wasn't doing half the things she was doing. I mean, even now, she does a lot more than I've ever done, or whatever.
Well, what is it you do?
I don't do half the things they do. Yeah, I mean, I party with them and everything. Together, we're together all the time. My boyfriend, her brother's is... Yeah, my boyfriend's her boyfriend's brother and the best friend of his, because we're together. And but no, I learned from her, to be honest. I did a lot of bad things with Christy.
It's the truth. Karina and I started to hang out and do things together. But before Karina got too deep into it, she realized it, and she pulled herself out. And I wish Nicole could do the same.
Her out of that.
I think it's great that you're saying that, but I'm getting two different messages, I have to tell you. I mean, am I the only one here who's getting two different things? You guys are saying that you're getting past it, and yet you're taking Nicole to parties. Nicole...
I don't take her to parties anymore. We went to parties and stuff together, but we don't go do things like that anymore. We hang out together, and we do kickbacks together, and...
What, Nicole? Why'd you roll your eyes?
It's because it's like, the things that we've done together, she looks at them as mistakes. But I mean, just like not even 2 weeks ago or a week ago, we just partied together. And we sat there and we got
I almost
together.
died. And I almost died. I passed out on the ground, and you had to carry me. You and Jake had to pick me up off the ground because I was unconscious. That didn't scare you? The fact that you couldn't wake me up because I almost died.
Christy, it scared me. Yeah, I have to admit that. But you're sitting here, you're putting out all the blame on me.
I'm not putting all the blame on you. No,
it's just a week ago we got drunk together.
I'm not putting all the blame on you. I don't want you to think that.
It's like whatever.
I'm not putting all the blame on you. I just don't want to see you continue to do the same things. Because before the show aired, you and I were sitting there. You were crying on my shoulder, and you know that.
Why were you crying? Why were you crying?
Because me and my boyfriend are having some problems, and...
How old's your boyfriend?
18.
Your boyfriend's 18. What kind of problems are you having?
Well, it's because his mom doesn't approve of our ages, and she wants him to break up with me, and it's hard for me because I've fallen for him.
Next, a 10-year-old little girl who won't leave home without her makeup. If you and a close friend shared a weight problem and one of you lost weight and the other didn't, and now it has changed your friendship, call Gabrielle at 1-800-407-7040.
How do you get clean and fresh?
Jergens body shampoo. I get so much lather.
I mean, you really can feel the clean. And it rinses clean without soap film.
Totally refreshing.
How refreshing is it?
You feel fresh. You come out with some bounce in your step.
This freshness is fabulous.
Sounds like you love the clean, fresh feeling.
Showers will never be the same.
I just feel incredibly clean.
I'm never going to let you go.
Jergens body shampoo, now in a new moisturizing formula. Another beautiful idea from today's Jergens.
Here's your Pop-Tart.
Another one.
See you after baseball practice.
Got the toaster strudel?
Of course. So when is your mom going to find out about toaster strudel?
Soon, I hope.
Pillsbury Toaster Strudel is like a Pop-Tart, but better, with layers of flaky pastry, juicy filling, and do-it-yourself icing.
So what do you do with the Pop-Tarts?
Something better just popped up in your grocer's freezer. Pillsbury Toaster Strudel.
I used to worry about kids' cold medicines. The last time I gave one to Sarah, it really knocked her out. I'm so glad there's finally a children's Sudafed.
Only new children's Sudafed cold and cough medicines are all free of drowsy side effects.
It clears up her congestion and cough without making her drowsy.
What did you make? What did you make? Now we both feel better. Wow.
New children's Sudafed. Knock out the cold, not the kid.
Natasha, say goodbye to Pink Bonnie.
And so Boris took aim at reducing the Energizer Bunny to one pink fur ball.
Still going. Long-lasting Energizer batteries keep going and...
Huh. They say these little pills coat like Pepto-Bismol and relieve like Pepto-Bismol, but they don't taste like Pepto-Bismol? How do they expect people to swallow that?
With water, dear. Pepto-Bismol caplets. The comfort of Pepto without the taste.
Are you practicing safer sex?
He doesn't talk about it.
Are you putting satisfaction before your own safety?
They always had unprotected sex.
But what do you do when you're in the heat of the moment? It's not a habit. I don't think about it. Are all the risks really worth it? If you're having sex, don't miss the next Gabrielle.
Who want to be older. Karen, tell me what's going on there. What's all that foam? Well, before I get to that, I just want to say that we have brought some underage people in here just for the sake of the taping. If they come in on a regular night, Gabrielle, they are illegal. Now, let me show you around. We are in the courtyard of the Limelight, and this is the latest craze. It's called a foam bath. And basically, these bubbles will last for 3 days. Valerie here is a devotee of it. I'll get her to show you her in just a second. Valerie, tell me, what is it like in there?
Very bubbly.
What?
Fun. You can, like, throw them on everyone.
These guys are obviously going crazy, Gabrielle.
But it's not, Karen, it's not only that I've been reading about this stuff, and the foam is not just throwing stuff, it's about touching, right?
You can't see what is going on underneath this stuff. It is slimy. It's not really wet. It just lasts forever. Why would you want to go in a place like this? Well, you're in vinyl, so, I mean, I guess it just wipes it off.
Prepared.
But, Gabrielle, I want to introduce you to 2 other people. Gerard, if you can come round here. This is Tracy. Now, Tracy comes to the Limelight Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night.
Tracy, how old are you?
20 years old. How long have you been coming here for years, Gabrielle?
Even when you were are you at home still?
Yes.
And your parents know that you're coming out like this, doing it?
Yeah.
They know you're foaming?
No.
No.
Gabrielle, I want to introduce somebody else. This is Tracy's brother, John. John, you were telling me before. Tell Gabrielle, what do you think about Tracy's partying?
I think it's terrible that she should stop sooner or later. I think she should stop now, actually. She comes home at all different times at night, sleeps out all the time, comes home all drunk or whatever she's doing. And I just don't like it. I want her to slow down a little bit. She's a little bit too young for this.
Yeah. All right, you know what? We want to see more of this, Karen, but we've got questions here in the audience and people who want to say stuff. So we're going to come back to the phone, and we want to hear more from you, John and Tracy, in a little bit.
Nicole, you said earlier that you don't see what's wrong with partying. You know me. I didn't see what was wrong with partying either, and I'm stuck at home now with an 8-year-old child, a single mom. You see it right there. What is it going to take, girl?
Nicole, you keep looking down. I mean, obviously, this is upsetting. These are people who love you. You say you're looking for attention.
I just realized I have such low self-esteem, and it's like no matter how hard I try to come up like everybody else, it just doesn't work.
Out on the remote, what is it? John wants to say something?
Yeah, she's so bad. She gets so bad that she had lost her job from going on to these clubs so much. She'd go out to the club, wouldn't be able to get up for work in the morning. The boss would call her. She'd be sleeping, wouldn't get up because she's all messed up. And then she finally lost her job from doing all this stupid stuff.
Sharon, I have some questions here in the audience.
You three, do your parents do anything? Are they blind or? I mean, what?
No.
Do they not notice that you come home late or what?
Well, half the time I don't come home at all.
All right, everybody, I'd like you to meet Julianne, Jessica. This is Julianne, Jessica, and their mother, Jennifer. Hello. Julianne, you're how old?
10.
You're 10 years old. And do you wear makeup all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah? And you wear you're all dressed up and...
Well, sometimes I do.
Yeah. Jessica, how old are you?
13.
You're 13. And do you wear makeup all the time?
Yeah.
Do you go out and party?
No.
Do you... Here, you're hearing the stories here.
She stays home and parties.
You stay home and party?
Yep.
What do you mean you stay home? She stays home and
Well,
parties?
she'll be like out in the complex like a few times. When I'd be with my boyfriend, she came up to us and said, yeah, me and a bunch of other people were drinking and smoking, and it's basically a complex thing that they do.
Yeah, Jennifer, do you know that they do that? That your daughter does it?
No, this is news to me. I knew that she was out and I couldn't find her, and the drinking part.
I feel bad now.
I knew that she was smoking, and I hit the roof when I heard that.
Well, she's 13 and she's smoking, she's drinking. I had to ask you, you live in this complex. Why don't you know?
Try and find her.
Well, when she's home, your daughter here, Julianne's 10 years old. She's wearing makeup.
Mm-hmm. That's okay with me.
Why is that okay?
Because I think it boosts her self-esteem. I watch her as she applies makeup in the mirror. She doesn't know I'm watching, but I do watch her. And I watch her when she checks herself out in the mirror. And I can tell that she likes what she sees. And makeup to me is harmless. It's just an enhancer of one's beauty.
But she's 10 years. Julianne is a beautiful... Julianne, you are beautiful. You are so smart. You are so sweet. You don't need that. You do not need to be wearing makeup at 10 years old.
Jennifer, your daughter...
You're sending enough of yourself the way you are that you wouldn't have to wear that. Because you are smart. You are beautiful. I've known you.
Christiane, you're talking about makeup is a door that opens.
No, I don't think...
And it really isn't. All it is a little moisturizer with color in it. That's
yeah,
really
I know,
all it
but
is.
why would you want... What is the message to make
you're
yourself
saying?
feel better?
What we're hearing from young girls here is that they have a sense of low self-esteem. You're saying that your daughter's self-esteem is enhanced by makeup. Don't you think her self-esteem should be enhanced because she's just beautiful?
Exactly.
Just beautiful.
I really don't know how to answer that. I myself have worn makeup most of my life.
But you're a woman.
I wore it when I was a child, too. And I know what it did for me.
If you love your children, you tell me you don't know where they are on the complex, then my question to you is, do you love your children at all to let them go out like this and give the impression to people walking by, what are they? What are you asking people to look at your children for? You should be at home watching where they are on the complex and finding out why they're doing all this and what other people think of your children.
Well, you're talking about. You don't lead my life. You haven't lived a day of my life. As a matter of fact, I do know where my children are. I can't find her some of the time, but that's because she goes in other people's apartments. Now, that requires me to go door to door, knocking on doors, looking for her. I prefer to deal with it in a different way.
You're hearing that they go and party. Are you guys fooling around with other people? Are you fooling around with guys?
No.
Julianne, that's not true, though. You go, Nicole, tell Jennifer what her mom... Tell her about her daughter. Because you don't know, Jennifer.
She doesn't fool around with guys, but there's times when I've seen her know,
Or who?
have
Jessica or
pictures on her
Julianne?
neck.
Nicole, Jessica or Julianne?
It's Julianne.
And now start over. What was this?
And there's times I've seen her with hickeys. I've seen her kissing boys a lot, and it gets me mad because of her age. It gets me mad. But then wait. But then, you know.
But now you know how me and Trina feel when we find out what you're doing.
Yes.
Why?
Now I know.
Julianne, you're 10 years old. Your mom obviously doesn't know. This is not, I want to say, this is not for you to feel ambushed as a mother. This is important that we're finding out today about what your daughters are doing. It's important to know because you think that it's all right. Julianne, it's not okay. You're 10 years old. You should have that makeup off your face, and you shouldn't be doing that with boys. And I don't... The only reason I'm saying that is that obviously that makes her feel older. Is that right, Julianne? You put in the... Are you to look older, and so boys think you're older?
Yeah.
And then if boys think you're older, maybe they'll do more with you? Or they'll want to be with you?
Well, coming from a male perspective, just for everyone on the panel, I would take advantage of someone like you. You guys are going to get in big trouble, and you being the mother, you should be watching over them.
I already learned that the hard way.
Okay?
I learned that
you've learned that the hard way. But people are going to take advantage of you.
Christiane, I know that one of the concerns you had was about the fact you've been saying because Nicole and fooled around. You had an incident that happened. Is that right?
Yes. Well, the way I lost my virginity is not something I'm proud of. I was partying, I was drinking. I got so drunk that I passed out unconscious. When I awoke, I was lying there naked with broken condoms and sperm lying around me, and a friend shaking me to wake me up, telling me that she just pulled some guy off of me, and I had been raped. And it was the most devastating thing that could happen to me. And when I see Nicole go out and party and see the way guys like all of you up there are looking and drooling at her, and that's all they think about, you know, is what they could do to her because she isn't in the right frame of mind to be able to control things. And I don't want to see that happen to her because I know what it's like, and it's something that I have to live with every day of my life and something I won't ever forget.
Yeah, I have a comment for Nicole. She said earlier that when you're out having a good time, you don't really think about it, about the responsibilities for your actions.
Mm-hmm.
Part of growing up is knowing what to do and knowing the right thing to do and what not to do.
But when you're there and you're having fun, you can't tell me you haven't had a time in your life where you've gone to a party and you've been offered alcohol and you know that, you know, you want to say no, but then you see everybody else having fun and you just go for it. And then you start having fun, right?
But you're forgetting something that I've tried to tell you for the longest time. All that's great now, but you have so long to do that, and I wish I could go back and live my childhood and be a 13-year-old and not have done what I did. And now I can't ever get it back. And for the girl on there who's 20, who spent her teenage years partying, and now she's an adult and she's still not responsible enough to handle things. She's out partying, she lost her job, and all her concern is going to that limelight. You know, you have your whole life to be an adult. You go through a child, you go through your teenage years, and then you're an adult. Enjoy it while you can, because you'll never get it back.
Up next, Mackenzie Phillips shows our guests how to take it one day at a time. One day at a time.
This Tuesday, Alien Nation is back in a world premiere motion picture event. The government is conducting secret experiments.
This is a section of the slave ship
that lead to the unthinkable.
Half human, half newcomer?
And the battle to control evolution threatens the future of all life.
100 times more dangerous than nuclear warheads.
It could mean the extinction of my species.
Alien Nation, Body and Soul on the Fox Tuesday night movie.
Has depression struck someone you love? Here are some warning signs. Sleeping too much, loss of appetite,
isolation, loss of concentration, lack of energy, feeling of worthlessness, uncontrollable crying, excessive feelings of guilt, hopelessness, suicidal thoughts. If someone you love has a problem with depression or alcohol, Charter can help you find the right resources. If you don't get help at Charter, please get help somewhere.
Which of these leading cough medicines do you prefer?
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, this looks really different. This other one's so runny. It's watery. Oh, this goes better.
Is this a trick?
That colored water?
This would feel good going down.
Looks like serious medicine. What is it?
New Vicks 44.
New?
It coats even better than before. Better than the other leading syrup. It contains maximum strength cough relief, and people with a cough prefer it.
Well, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't?
New Vicks 44, the one more people prefer.
Hey, Emmett, you want a Coke?
Thanks, kid.
The more he runs, oh, he's gonna drink. That shirt's gonna be mine.
What?
Oh, nothing. Want another?
Now, for a limited time, collect promotional labels from bottles of Coca-Cola products and save on Starter's Emmett Zone apparel.
More Coke, and I'll be sporting the zone. Hey, Emmett!
Take a taste of the festivities with a refreshing Coca-Cola Classic at this year's Oktoberfest in Helen, Georgia, now through October 28th. Always a festival, always Coca-Cola.
Meal. You said it, Alfred.
This is where your fight for clean teeth can be won or lost. Here, between your teeth, the toughest place to clean. But be aware, the most powerful instruments for penetrating between teeth aren't for home use. This is Crest Complete. It's designed to fit the shape of your teeth, so it comfortably penetrates and cleans far between them. If the toothbrush fits, use it. Crest Complete, the right fit for clean teeth.
To grow up. Jennifer, you were very upset during the break. And I know that part of this is a shock. Some of this is actually a shock to me. I knew that stuff was going on, but as a mom, what's going on for you when you hear this?
I'm a single mother. I've been a single mother for 9 years. It's a virtually impossible job. You cannot keep track of your children 24 hours a day. You'd like to. I love my children more than life itself. I would do anything for them. I would throw my body in front of a train to save their lives. And for this woman right here to tell me that I don't love my children, that's bizarre. Everything I do is for my children, everything.
I just wanted to say I'm 15, and I've been offered drugs. I've been offered, to drinking at the party, but I don't. I have respect for myself. I have respect for my mother. She was a single parent for 10 years, so she knows what it's like.
You're saying that your parents support you by being here today. One of the things I know that I've heard over and over again, it's lack of attention in the home. Nicole, you said you don't get along with your mother. Your father's not around.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking for it somewhere else.
I was a single parent for almost 9-10 years. I've got 4 kids, 2 of which I raised by myself. That's not an excuse. Single parent is not an excuse.
I'm not using it as an excuse. I'm not using my parents as an excuse.
But you're giving attention to it, darling. We're talking about parents who, it doesn't matter if you're single. My mom was single. And I was, but I'm talking about parents who are not giving attention.
One of the reasons why is because I'm a single parent.
Who do you expect me to run to when I have a problem? Who do you expect me to run to when I'm down and blue? Who do you expect me to run to when I need help with something? There's nobody there.
There's always someone there. You have to want to find them. There has been no one there for her, and I will say that in her defense. Her mom has not been there for her. Her friends, me and Karina, were the only ones there for her, and we tried to help. You can't help someone who doesn't want to be helped, and you don't know what she's went through, so you have no right to sit there and downgrade her.
If you had somebody out there, and there are counselors, if we could go and direct you to somebody, would you want to go and talk to somebody?
Yes, I would.
All right, we're going to work on that today. Okay, I'd like to introduce a special guest on today's show. Please welcome Mackenzie Phillips. Mackenzie was on 90210.
That's right.
Was it last year?
It was last season, and you were so gracious and so nice to me, Gabrielle.
You're wonderful. This story, I know you've heard all these people's stories.
Oh, boy.
And you
Yes.
totally relate to it. You were doing drugs, you've been raped, you had the whole...
I started getting high when I was 12. I lost my virginity when I was 12. I was raped when I was 14. And guess what? 20 years later, at 32 years old, I woke up with nothing. I woke up, I said, where did my life go? You know, what started out to be fun, and I know how this must seem, someone telling you, oh, I've been there and it really didn't work for me, but you've got the predisposition in your family. I mean, you've got a history of alcoholism and drug addiction. Man, when you pick up that drink and you kick in that obsession, you could end up 32 years old and say, where did my childhood go? What happened in my life? Which is what happened to me.
It was the worst part. You talked about it last year when I spoke to you, and you had said how it was almost like all those years had been lost.
Absolutely.
Anybody would think she was on a hit show, the most famous of famous.
None of it meant anything. None of the achievements that I had during the time when I was using and drinking really meant anything in the long run because I wasn't really present. I mean, I have a beautiful 8-year-old son who's backstage, but for the last 4 years of his life, I've been present and a real mom. But before that, it was very difficult for me to even have any real relationships in my life.
So you're hearing what's going on with Jennifer and her daughters. Do you have any kind of advice?
I understand how shocked you are because we were talking backstage. Your girls are beautiful, but I really do think that the makeup gives the wrong idea. Your self-esteem should be enhanced by your creations and your advancement of yourself, your schoolwork, not by wearing makeup. There's plenty of time for that. There's plenty of time. My God, you're 10 years old. Go get dirty and have some fun.
I would just like to ask you, how do you know that they don't get their self-esteem from that as well? Makeup is just an embellishment.
Yes, I'm sure they do get self-esteem from that, but embellishments aren't necessary in preteen years. Embellishments, in my opinion, and that's only my opinion, there's a time for that. There's a time for shaving your legs and getting your training bra. There's a time for that. And I was lucky enough to have a mother who waited for those times to be correct for me. And I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm saying that you might want to open your mind a little bit, and after what you've heard today, rethink your position on the makeup.
All right, we want to continue talking about where you guys are at, but Taryn, you have somebody out there who wants to talk to us.
I do, Gabrielle. I have some fast-track kids who've been coming to this club, Tom, since he was 16.
I've been coming here since I was 16. I'm in college now. I have a 3.4 GPA. I hold a full-time job, which I excel at, and I also promote for this club, Limelight. I do well, and I like to say that the fact that these kids are younger, they just need more of role models. They need people in their lives to take care of them. I've had that. I have I got a sense of self-security. I'm proud of who I am and what I do, and I make sure that clubbing is not my life. It is just recreation.
That's great. We need that for everybody needs that here, and that's what we're really talking about. Next, how getting caught in the fast lane can lead to spinning out of control. Stay with us. Write us with your great show ideas. Our mailing address is The Gabrielle Show, P.O. Box 38417, Wilcox Station, Los Angeles, California, 938.
Love is grand and love is good, but to Italians love is food. Of course the sauce must be the best. In Italy one outsells the rest. It tastes superb, from ripe tomatoes, fresh onions and herbs. And what's so new is now America can taste it too.
Barilla pasta sauce, Italy's favorite, now in America.
It's a little bit country where hot and cool connect.
Hot eats, cool treats at Dairy Queen.
There's real country cooking at Dairy Queen. The chicken strip basket, now only $2.99. 4 golden strips of chicken, all white breast meat, moist and tender. Crispy fries, Texas toast, and country gravy. The Dairy Queen chicken strip basket, just $2.99. You all drop in for lunch or dinner.
Hot eats, cool treats, we treat you right.
He's not just hard work and fast action. He's one call, and that's all.
Hurt in a car accident? I'm attorney Ken Nugent. One call, that's all.
Channel 5 Eyewitness News. From the news desk to your neighborhood, Brenda Wood is working hard to bring home the news that matters to you. Working with you, working for you. Brenda Wood and Channel 5 Eyewitness News. Dedicated, determined, dependable.
When we ask people to guess the name of our special line of cereals from Kellogg's.
Sweet biscuits from another planet.
I got it. Wacky almond raisin fest. Whoa.
No matter which delicious kind they tried, no one guessed they were healthy choice.
Come on.
Maybe they were surprised by so much baked-in flavor. Whole grains touched with honey, cinnamon, or brown sugar.
I know it is. Honey Toast Teasers.
Okay. Healthy choice cereals from Kellogg's.
It's good. It's good.
You want a name?
This bag is so hard to close. Stay.
There's the hard way or the hefty way. Hefty cinch sack bags. They take just one hand to close and lift. You choose the hard way or the hefty way.
Who's better on tough stains? She says Biz, Ultra Biz. He says his, a leading color-safe bleach. We let the stain set in overnight.
And the winner is... Biz! What? Biz is better than his.
Ultra Biz, the better stain getter.
Are you practicing safer sex?
He doesn't talk about it.
Are all the risks really worth it? Don't miss Gabrielle. We're talking to girls who say they just want to have fun. I'd like you all to please welcome relationship expert Lyndon Tatum to the show. Hello, Linda, you've been listening to what's been going on here with these young girls. Do you think they're unhappy?
I think they're very unhappy. I know that they talk about having fun, but I sense from what they've said and what they haven't said that, in fact, they are concerned, that they're worried, that they wish that they could do things otherwise, and Nicole has just said so. I want to say to you, Nicole, you do have a choice. You do not have to grow up to be like your parents. I know that it's the only role model that you've had in your life. Mackenzie can testify to that. Sometimes parents do the best they can, but they themselves are so out of control, their lives are not manageable, that they don't have the knowledge or the energy left over to give to you, which is very, very sad. And believe me, I'm not saying that that's okay. It's just a fact of life. Right. There's a lot of dysfunction. It doesn't mean that they don't love their children. Jennifer is here because she loves her children. Is she doing it all right? Who sits in judgment? The only thing I would like to say is that please understand that when the girls are wearing makeup or dressing however they dress, they send a message. If you look like a duck and you walk like a duck, people think you're a duck.
I'm devastated in a way. I do have a young daughter, 16 months old. You're 10 years old. I can't, I'm blown away. You're 10, you're 13, you're 16, you're 13. I don't know what to expect. Am I going to be the best mom? I hear you saying you're doing the best you can. I'm lucky I have a husband. I'm lucky I have somebody in my life. But my mom was a single mom. I'm a twin, so she had 2 kids. She was raising the same age. I know it's hard. There must be a way. There has to be a way to save our children. It's not enough. We're single. I mean, there has to be a way. You know, Mackenzie was lucky enough to survive, which is...
And Nicole and I were just talking during the break, and I was saying that in my experience, you know, it feels great when you're, and this is sort of off the track, but it feels great when you're getting high, and you're out, and you know you look great, and then in the morning you hate yourself. Right. And Nicole has that feeling.
Well, Nicole said she's not happy. You just said that.
So there is a way out. There is a way out. Just like Linda said, we don't have to live this way anymore. There is life after drug addiction and alcoholism. I thought I wouldn't be able to have any fun. I'm so much happier than I've ever been in my life, you know? It's been 4 years, and they've been the best 4 years of my life.
We need to redefine that word fun.
Absolutely.
I'm hearing people in recovery saying, well, you know, they're just going out and having fun. You're still referring to it as fun. This is playing with fire. This is not fun. This is very serious business.
And it's escape. I mean, in a sense, really, isn't it? Isn't that what we're talking about?
Well, it's acting, it's play acting. It's little girls dressing up and pretending to be a part of a world that they're not prepared to handle.
You know, right now, Terrence, you're in a room right now that I only saw a glimpse of it before, and I kept going, what is that? Where are you?
I mean, when they talk about fun, I know you're on a different level there, but in here, they are really having fun, Gabrielle. This is a bedroom. I mean, look around. We have a bed with sheets. We have curtains, the fireplace, the mirror. This is a place where people come to chill out. And what else happens here? Can you tell me?
People do shows in here. I mean, I don't know. A lot of different stuff goes on in here.
What kind of different stuff? You were a little more specific before, Gabrielle.
People come to smoke, you know, chill out, you know, make out, stuff like that.
Right, you heard the words. They sometimes even have sex here, Gabrielle. But come through. I want to show you some more of what goes on in this club.
This is at the club that you're at.
We are at the club, right? We are in separate rooms where people come to hang out. Now, if you look around here, Gabrielle, tile on the walls, this is the bathroom. This is one of the main places that these kids come and they hang out. Now, it may say women on the door, but when you go in, it's not necessarily all women. Now, I'm looking for, can you tell me, what do you see here? This is a woman, okay? What happens in here?
In the bathroom, drag queens getting ready, people going in the bathroom, that's about it.
You see everything, Gabrielle. And this is just a place where people hang out, and it's just another part of the club, and it is wild. And when we come back, whoa! They don't want me in here. When we come back, I'm going to take you to La La Land, Gabrielle, and it's not L.A.
Oh, I was going to say, I live in La La Land. All right, and we have questions here.
Yeah. Well, if my husband's sister did anything like this, he would beat the crap out of her.
Oh, well, that's
Do you think that's the answer?
No, but I think maybe if they had more discipline and if the parents showed that they cared,
exactly,
that they wouldn't be doing that kind of stuff.
Exactly. Tough love is what you're talking about.
I just want to know what these girls think they're going to be doing when they get older. I mean, having fun now. I mean, are they going to be having fun later when you get older?
No, Nicole? All right. You know what? Up next, a message from those who've been there and done that. Have you ever wanted to become a Vegas showgirl? Call Gabrielle at 1-800-407-7040. It could happen here.
It happens in the hospital. It happens at home. It's the onset of heartburn. It's an attack of acid indigestion. For these stomach flare-ups, the #1 choice of hospitals is Maalox. Hospitals know that nothing works faster to rush heartburn relief. Now, you know it too. Fast-acting Maalox. Hospitals can count on it for speed, and that's just what you need. Maalox, the first choice for hospitals, the fast choice for home. In fast-acting Maalox tablets, too.
New Bounty Medleys introduce the most colorful country prints in the country. They're the Quilted Quicker Pretty Upper. Because they're a world of color. Prettier, cozier than ever before. The Quilted Quicker Pretty Upper. All new Bounty Medleys.
Used to be a Greyhound bus depot way back when I was a kid. This is the only place in town to really see a show.
It's nice to know the bands that are from your hometown.
Jayhawk.
Soul Asylum.
Babes in Toyland. Bob Mould.
Definitely a replacement.
You see them playing at the ad. You know they're going to do something. Everybody who's ever anybody, they've played here.
If you miss them at First Ave, find them at Best Buy, where thousands of CDs are under $10. If Prince's new release, The Gold Experience, just $10.99 on CD. Some places are known for great music.
Open to the public. American Furniture Liquidators for furniture and appliance surplus from 44 national manufacturers. Brand new furniture for immediate delivery and pickup. Get a 3-piece living room set for just $187. A 4-piece bedroom set only $177. Mattresses just $17. Complete bunk beds at $57. Visit our warehouse at 1829 Memorial Drive in Atlanta for brand new furniture from American Furniture Liquidators or call 404-378-1231. Credit and layaway available.
Did you know that Played Against Sports will buy your used golf equipment, inline skating equipment, baseball and softball equipment, exercise equipment, water ski equipment, not too interested in Hoover ball equipment, but pretty much all kinds of equipment. And not only will they buy, but they sell used and new golf equipment, inline skating equipment, baseball equipment. Nope, not this equipment. Weightlifting equipment, street hockey equipment, tennis equipment. Pretty much all kinds of equipment. Played Against Sports.
Today on Channel 5 Eyewitness News, he's Georgia's senior man in the Senate. Find out why Sam Nunn is calling it quits and see who might be taking his place. Plus, an explosive chemical is stolen from a blasting company in Gwinnett County. See why federal agents are concerned. And his criminal trial may be over, but the media spotlight still shines on O.J. Simpson. But find out why this time it's his choice. Today on Channel 5 Eyewitness News. Dedicated, determined, dependable.
We've been talking to girls who say they want to grow up, they want to party and have a good time.
Ladies, when I was 15, 16 years old, I used to wear a lot of makeup, and I used to dress sort of like that because I wanted attention, but I didn't realize at the time that it was real negative attention. And later on, I missed out on a lot of stuff that's kind of simple now, but it meant a lot to me. It means not a lot to me as an adult. I missed out on my prom. I missed out on my graduation, and just simple things like cheerleading. And, you know, because of the so-called fun. You know, I regret it now. I'm just saying, just calm down. It's not worth it. You have plenty of time.
Why did you miss out on? What happened?
Because I was partying like them and had these new friends, and older guys would talk to me, but I didn't realize it was negative attention. I just figured, and I was 15 years old, and they were like 22, 23, and they were talking to me, and I figured, wow, this is me. This is attention. I didn't go to school because I thought all the people in school were nerds and they wouldn't amount to nothing, and I didn't go to school. I dropped out.
So when did you start to realize it?
I realized it when I went to jail for public intoxication.
That'll do it.
And I realized that when that's what happened. And then, you know, I lost all my old friends that were making good grades in school. I lost all of them.
Huh.
So just, you know, it's not worth it, you guys. It's not.
Thank you for sharing that. All right. I just wanted to say to the 10-year-olds, if my mom would have saw me with makeup like that, she would have straight drop-kicked me. Like, I was still playing with Barbies by your age. You should enjoy your childhood while you can.
Hi, this is going back to the 10-year-olds. In addition to the schooling, I work at an elementary school, and I was just wondering, what do the schools think?
She doesn't wear it to school. No. Pardon me? She doesn't wear it to school. Thank you. You know, just before we went to break, I had asked Nicole, because you said you were unhappy, and I asked if we could find therapy or somebody to help you. Would you go? You said yes. Linda Tatum said that she would be willing to help you and talk to you. Right. Yeah. So we're going to set that up. We're going to set that up in the show. So important. So generous of you, Linda. Thank you very much.
Nicole knows that not only would she have Linda there for her, but she has me and Karina there for her, too. And what hurt us the most is that Nicole saw what we went through, saw what I went through, and saw that I got myself out of it. And I want to see the same thing for her, and she knows I'll be there every step of the way.
Thank you, guys.
That's great.
This goes to Nicole. Nicole, I used to do the same when I used to party, and I had one of my best friends die at a party I was at, and your best friend almost died. And for me, it was a wake-up call. I mean, how did it affect you?
Well, ever since that day, I haven't drank, I haven't partied. It woke me up, yeah, but I'm still going to go out and have fun, but this time not do the drugs to make it fun.
All right. Well, you know what? We're going to be right back in a few moments with the final five. We're going to work on it. We want you to be in our Hollywood studio audience. Just call 1-800-270-1750.
I was at a dead end of my life. I was going down the wrong road with no direction, and man, I was lost. But Job Corps got me going in the right direction. Now I have a job as an automotive technician. And I love it. I never realized I had so much potential. Join Job Corps. It's the best decision I ever made.
Success lasts a lifetime. Join Job Corps. Call 1-800-211-JOBS.
If it's time you got into the computer revolution, then it's time for you to get into Best Buy. Because this week, all computers are priced at just 9% over cost or less. Every computer, every monitor, every notebook, and even every printer. This week, they're all just 9% over cost or less. Plus, make no payments for 6 months, which means getting into a new computer is as easy as going to Best Buy. Your computer revolution headquarters.
Hey, something new has them lining up at Checkers. The Checkers Cheddar Cheeseburger. Starring a quarter-pound of pure beef, featuring cheddar cheese, grilled onions, mayo, more cheddar cheese, plus our sourdough bun. You might call that a supporting role. All this is just $1.49, but you better hurry, it won't be held over. Checkers' new Cheddar Cheeseburger, now only $1.49. Another classic from Checkers.
Channel 5 Eyewitness News. From the news desk to your neighborhood, Brenda Wood is working hard to bring home the news that matters to you. Working with you, working for you. Brenda Wood and Channel 5 Eyewitness News. Dedicated, determined, dependable.
Saw something in the grocery store, did not believe it. A couple of crackers, a little meat, cheese. They called it a lunch. It's not a lunch. New Jimmy Dean Tasteful. That's a lunch. 2 hearty sandwiches, Oreo cookies, Lay's potato chips. It's a tasty, full meal.
Hand Mom the pine saw.
Here.
That's bargain pine.
So?
Guess how many of that it would take to equal the cleaning power of 1 pine saw cleaner?
2?
Nope.
3?
More.
4?
5.
5?
We'll take pine saw.
In 994 AD, the Gargoyles' castle was destroyed. 1,000 years later, they've landed somewhere new, at Burger King. Now your kids can get a kids' club meal with a tasty flame-broiled hamburger, fries, and a drink, plus one of 5 incredible Gargoyles action toys from the Gargoyles TV series. They can battle the forces of darkness with a Spin Attack Broadway or the Sparkling Spinner, all for a rock-bottom $1.99. Now at Burger King, you'll find great value and some very interesting characters. That's getting your burger's worth.
Karen. Hi, Gabrielle. This is Edmund. Where are you now? La La Land?
We're in La La Land. Look at them. They are lying down. They're all over the place.
All right. Well, you know,
it's wild here, and it's going to go on all night into the wee hours of the morning.
all right, you know what? Hopefully they'll have a great time. Hopefully if anybody's too young, they won't stay there. If anybody's getting hurt, they won't stay. But other than that, have a blast. Thank you so much, Karen. We'll see you next time. I want to thank our audience. I want to thank our guests. We really do care. Growing up is one of the hardest things we will ever do in our lifetime. I hope that we can do it safely. Our children are the most important people in the world. We must love them and protect them. Take care. Thank you.
Promotional consideration provided by the Merck Nail Enamel Dryer. Dries nails quickly and easily, like a manicure. For a fast, beautiful finish, it's the Merck Nail Enamel Dryer.
You can only get it with a prescription. Habitrol nicotine patch. Isn't it about time you asked your doctor about it? Habitrol.
Feel how it feels to have healthier skin with Lever 2000, the deodorant soap with moisturizer. Lever 2000 for healthier skin.
When in Los Angeles, guests of the Gabrielle Show stay at the trendy boutique-style Beverly Plaza Hotel. For reservations or information, call 1-800-62-HOTEL.
Got me everything I had coming from the accident. Hurt in a car accident? I'm attorney Ken Nugent. One call, that's all. I just had to make one call. Some people still